Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kylie and it's Preptober time. As stated in a previous video, my Where Have I Been update video, I am now 15 weeks pregnant and I'm in my second trimester. I'm feeling pretty good, kind of getting my creative juices flowing again that I really lost in the first trimester. Growing a human is not easy, but I am ready to refocus and get back into the game. So if you noticed on my Kanban board in the last video that I did my Q4 prep, I did not include Preptober because until this week, I honestly wasn't sure if I wanted to do Preptober. But I have decided that I am going to do 2 Preptober videos, part 1 and a part 2, to kind of show you what I'm doing to get into the headspace of writing again and getting ready to write a 50,000 word book in 30 days. I am being very easy on myself. I am 100% completely booked for audio. So I'm super busy in the work front, which is great. Hospital bills and babies are not cheap. And then also, I just wanted to make sure that I gave myself grace in case something happens with the pregnancy, not bad, but like just fatigue or anything of that sort that could come into play. So I really just want to focus on giving myself time and space to be able to achieve the things that I need to be able to achieve this 3 months, because Q1 of next year of 2021 is going to be absolutely insane because I am due at the very, very end of March. So let me show you how I am prepping slowly for Claymore project number 3. I am currently probably by if I keep clearing my throat, I'm not sick. One thing that I did not expect in pregnancy, oh, come on. My cat's asking to come up. Come on up. Come say hi. Asuka's asking to come say hi. Oh, okay. One thing they don't tell you in pregnancy is that you can become very sneezy, very like mucusy, almost like allergies. So it's allergy season here for me again down here in Dallas, Texas. So I'm multiplying it by 2 because of pregnancy sneezing syndrome. And this is Asuka says hello, and allergies themselves. So if I'm clearing my throat, sniffling, anything like that, it's not COVID, it's not a cold, I'm fine. It's literally just allergies and pregnancy sniffles. And nobody told me that sneezing and runny noses is a pregnancy symptom. So FYI, ladies, it can happen. So as I was saying before this little one so kindly interrupted me, I am currently this month, along with Preptober, working toward finishing my edits on Claymore Project Book 1. I had hoped to finish it by the end of Camp Nano back in July. However, I got pregnant, so that wasn't happening. And I am at the end. I only have 8 chapters left. Hi, baby. I only have 8 chapters left to edit. So I'm feeling pretty good. I think by this Friday, I'll be done with it. And from there, part of my Nano Wrimo prep for Preptober is also going back through and editing through what I have so far for Claymore Project 2. And then I do have a few chapters that I need to wrap and finish, put the little bow on it so that I know exactly what plot bunnies, plot plants, plot seeds I have dropped for Claymore Project Book 3. Each book in this series is sort of a standalone, however, the overarching story of the family saga is not. But each couple can be read as a standalone, so it's just I have to make sure that what's going on with the politics of the family are adding up and make sense for continuity's sake. So that is a basic prep what I'm working through this month. However, I'm gonna need you to get down, baby. I have this deluxe happy planner cover with happy planner inside, and it's where I do all my planning, my big ideas planning. So let's get into the binder. So you all have seen this binder before, and inside I have planning stuff, just some little sticky dots, and I have a map for a fantasy series and some notes. Also, this is where I keep all of my plot notes. So for any book that I write, they're more than likely in here. I got this pen. It's a Kim Roberts pen. She writes cozy mysteries, and she's a writer down here in Dallas, Texas. She's super awesome, and I'm really gonna miss seeing her at Readers and Readas this year. It's a local book convention, book conference that we have here down in Dallas, Texas, and because of COVID, we're not gonna be able to have it this year. So I really miss all of my Dallas author friends, but we are going to be focusing on this for now. So for those of you who may not be familiar, I use majority of Sarah Cannon's HB90 method for plotting and planning and working out my goals for the quarter, including the Kanban board, adding the Kanban board in. So I was so happy that this year she created a free to download, which I will link to her channel and to her newsletter in case any of you are interested in signing up for her newsletter to get all of her wonderful freebies. She created a Nano Wrimo booklet, like a Preptober get ready for Nano book, and I absolutely adore it. So I just have this here to kind of tell me in the book where I am. So it's Nano Wrimo 2020. So she has notes for prepping your novel, prepping your space, prepping your plan, prepping your tools that you're going to use, and also prep your writing crew. So like your friends if you're going to write with people. And I really, really like this because I'm very OCD. I like to be organized. I enjoy lists a lot. So these are all great to keep in mind because we always think we have everything we need, and then we get to the point in NaNoWriMo where we're like, oh crap, we forgot the one thing. So this is a really good way to kind of look and make sure that you're not missing much of anything. So when you turn the page, she has a wonderful, I am slightly technologically illiterate or not savvy. So I cut off, I don't know if you can see it, I didn't size to fit my printer. So we're very basic in this house. We print like letter size, and this was supposed to be scaled to fit. So I kind of cut some things off, but this is her calendar for November 2020. So this is where you'll write down the days where you won't be able to write, adding any buffer days that you want to add that you won't write, and then totaling up your days, seeing how many days you're going to have, and then your ideal word count. So as you can already see on here, I don't write on Sundays. I try to take Sundays off. And then I have to look at this a little bit more closely because I will be taking a few more buffer days just because I am pregnant and it's a lot. And I want to make sure that I can keep my creative well filled because pregnancy brain is a really real thing. And I know some authors can write in the second and third trimester, and some authors write something completely different that they weren't expecting to, and some just don't, and which is totally fine. I am going to try to write Project Claymore Book 3 because my mental state is back in the writing and creative groove for that series. So I want to try to really stick to my promise to myself to write at least the first 3 books this year in this series. So for this, I still have some decorating to do on it. I still have some thinking to do. And I will show you probably in the second vlog what I have done to really fill this in and really fix this. The next page that she has is the Nano Wrimo target word count. So she gives you the target that you should be getting per day to meet Nano's standards, which again I really enjoy because you get 1, 2, 3, even an extra 4th area to kind of track for Nano. And then if you wanted to on the next page track with this really cool visual Nano Wrimo tracker. So here you would have your total for the day and the overall total, and you would see where you line up with Nano's total for what you should be averaging per day to hit 50,000 words by the 30th. She also includes a word count tracker, which is a sprint tracker, which I will most probably be using. I really enjoyed this edition. It's the rewards planner. So she has in here rewards for yourself for 10,000 words, 20, 30, 40, and then the 50. And I thought that was really cool because as a pregnant person, food is a really good motivator for me right now. It never usually was ever. Food would never really motivated me, but if you tempt me with a Heath bar right now or McDonald's chicken nuggets, I will jump through hoops. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. And then she even included a My Tools list for the things you need to buy, collect, or prep. And then some notes. So I printed off more note pages than necessary. Because again, I am not that good with technology, and my printer got my printer prints backwards, which I think normal printers do nowadays. They print from back to front, but I was thinking that it was getting stuck on this page, so I kept printing it and being like, why isn't this printing? Pregnancy brain again, guys. It's totally real. It messes with you. And I think instead of using this for novel notes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, instead of printing out and wasting more paper, I'm going to actually a plot outline just so I can quick look at it. So what I'm probably going to do right now is take this plot point out. That way I can reference it pretty easily for this year. Well, this month, should I say. And I'm just going to put it in here. That way I can just roughly write down on these note sheets what's on here, and it'll let me save paper and not really have to worry much about it. And then I can keep all of those notes here. So yeah, of course I have Act 1 written up here. Oh, that's what I did. So pregnancy brain once again. I'm gonna keep blaming the pregnancy brain. So I will be writing out the characters, each of them in her journey, the main heroine and the main hero. I will be doing this obviously, and then these acts, instead of writing them out on here, I will definitely be adding them to here. That way I can see kind of point by point what has to happen. Another thing that I am doing as well is, this is my editing book. So this is everything that has to be edited for Claymore still. So I have one chapter on this page, this whole page, and then these 2 chapters. And then I have a Claymore Project Book 1 breakdown of the main major plot points. So then I can just take this out once I finish, stick it in here, do the same for Book 2. And that way, when I get to Book 3, I know exactly what the major plot points with each character has happened, so that I can kind of keep up with current events in the world, and also in order to keep the conformity of the entire overall family saga, kind of like pick up where we left off type of a deal. I already have really a lot of ideas of where book 3 is going to go, because again, I've had almost 3 months, so 2.5 months of just thinking about getting back in the groove and writing this book, and I cannot wait. So that is what I am doing for my Preptober. Again, when I get closer to October, I will definitely be filling this out as I go. However, it's going to be slow going for me because again, I'm in the middle of editing for book 1 and book 2 and finishing book 2. So whenever I get a spare moment, I will be writing down these things. The thing that I'm most excited about getting down and just really want to get down are the calendar. And I know I have a doctor's appointment on the 9th for my 20-week appointment with the anatomy scan for my son, which I'm really excited about because my husband will actually be able to be with me this time. COVID sucks, guys. If you're pregnant or, you know, not being able to have your partner in at every single sono, it really, really sucks. They only allow them into certain sonos and they have to stand out in the hall and the nurse has to go get them. And it's, the dad's a part of the process too, or your partner is a part of the process too. And it just really sucks when they can't be as inclusive. So I'm hoping in the turn of the year that eases up the closer we get. Little sidetrack note. So I'm really excited. I think what I'm going to do is expect to write 5 days out of the 7 days of the week. That way, in case I get an extra day, fantastic. If I miss a day, I'm not missing anything. So that means that I just have to kind of do the math and figure that out. So ta-da! I can't believe that I'm actually doing Preptober. I'm impressed with myself. And there you have it. I can't, like I said, I can't believe I'm doing Preptober. I am really, really, really impressed with myself. And I wasn't going to do Preptober. I was just gonna see what Nano was gonna be like for me. And of course, I watched a couple of YouTube videos of people prepping for Nano, and I was like, I really should use this final November on my own, without a baby, without any distractions, other than a huge stomach, to do Nano. Because every Nano that I do from now on will be done with a little person. So I'm gonna make this my 3rd Nano in a row, and hopefully I win. But again, I am going to give myself some grace. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was short and sweet, pretty self-explanatory, kind of how I do every Preptober. Not doing anything special or fancy. I just want to keep it as simple as possible this year, which is so much easier on my brain. So from me to you guys, I will see you in my Preptober vlog number 2, where I have hopefully the majority of this all figured out, a game plan for my writing daily goals, like my word counts and things like that. So yeah, it's happening. One love, you guys.